Hey superstars, it's your girl Malika, aka Miss Magic, back with another video. Today we are making this crunchy on the outside, gooey on the inside, nice patty melt. But first, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button for me, give me a big thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you can be alerted when I do post another video. Alright guys, let's get straight into this recipe. A patty melt is literally this easy. Rye bread, ground beef, cheese, Thousand Island dressing, maybe some mayo, and of course we have to have the onion. So let's go ahead and caramelize this onion. To get nice sweet caramelized onion, you're going to need some butter and some olive oil. We're going to take 1 tablespoon of butter and a few drizzles of olive oil and melt that in our pan. Next, when the butter is melted, we're going to go ahead and add our whole onion, sliced of course, into the pan, and we're going to get to the caramelizing. Caramelizing can take anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. I'm just going to be serious and real. It takes some time, but the results are totally worth it. So go ahead, we're going to start our caramelized onions. While those are caramelizing, we're going to get our ground beef together. I used about 2 pounds, I think, which made 5 burgers. Now I'm going to go ahead and season it. You can use whatever seasoning you like. I use onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, and my sizzling burger that I love so much. So go ahead and season it up. Now we're going to take our Worcestershire sauce and go ahead and just drizzle that, maybe about 2 tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons. And now I'm going to put an egg in it, and this just keeps your patty nice and formed and keeps it from breaking up. Now go ahead and mix up your ground beef. After you've mixed up your ground beef, we're going to go ahead and we're going to form balls. Nice big balls like the shape of a tennis ball. Yeah, almost the shape of a tennis ball. So you want them that big because you want them to spread evenly on your bread. If you're using rye bread, if you're using regular bread, which I don't recommend, or like a brioche or, something fancy, use something fancy. Don't use regular bread because don't use regular bread. I'm using rye bread, so that's really the best thing for a patty melt. So after I've made my balls, well, I said 5, but I got 6. We're going to check on our caramelized onions. After they've caramelized for maybe about 20 minutes, I like to add a little bit of sugar, and that just makes them oh so sweet and tender and good. You don't have to add sugar. They'll still caramelize without it, but I just like to add a little sugar because why not? All right, guys, now we're ready to go ahead and make our patties. Our caramelized onions are still caramelizing. You want them on low heat all the way through. After you've browned your onions, you want them on low heat. All right, go ahead and put 1 ball into your pan. I'm using a cast iron skillet, which is really the best thing to make burgers. And now I'm just going to use a patty shaped parchment paper and a spatula to squeeze my burger down. You want to go ahead and squeeze this down almost like a smash burger, not as skinny as a smash burger, but you want to squeeze it all the way down, and you want to kind of shape it in the shape of your bread, which mine is like, as you saw, I don't know what shape rye bread is, but whatever. Now I'm going to just go ahead and poke like a little hole in the center, and that just keeps your patty nice and flat. It'll keep it from poofing up. So yeah, that's a good tip. And now just go ahead and we're going to brown it. Because it is a thin burger, it's only going to take 3 to 4 minutes per side. And you just have to watch it closely, but it's really nothing hard about it. Just 3 to 4 minutes per side. Alright guys, after 3 to 4 minutes, we are ready to flip our patties. So go ahead, take your spatula, flip them over, and cook them for 3 to 4 minutes again. While we are waiting on our burgers to finish, we are ready to prepare our bread. Go ahead and take your first piece of bread. I usually like to slap a layer of mayo on my first bread. If you don't like mayo, you can use whatever you want, basically. And then you're going to put a layer of cheese. I'm using cheddar jack. Depending on how I want it, I usually use more cheese, less cheese. Today, I just want a little cheese. I'm not too particular on having too much cheese. Go ahead and layer your patty on top of your cheese. Now we're going to go ahead and those are those caramelized onions that we cooked for an hour. We're going to spread those directly on top. Look how good those onions look. Yep. After that, I'm going to put some more cheese on top. This is just Gruyere. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that. Gruyere and Swiss. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my top layer of my bun. And this is where I put the Thousand Island dressing on it. It's not a patty melt unless you have Thousand Island dressing. I'm sorry. You can disagree with me if you choose to. But yeah, you got to put that Thousand Island dressing on top of that burger. So we're going to go ahead and spread that in. You can use as little as or a lot as, one time I did make it with some chipotle sauce and it was really good, but you got to have that Thousand Island dressing. I'm sorry. But you can use whatever you like. It's your burger. Do you? Now I'm going to go ahead and press this down, and now we are ready to brown our burger. Go ahead and layer that cast iron skillet with enough butter to cover the sandwich. Then go ahead and put it on top. And now we'll just let that brown and get a nice crust on it. Usually takes about a minute and a half. And then after that, go ahead and flip it over. See, it's got that nice little crust on there. Flip it over. And you can just feel it and see, yeah, so that's how you want it. You want it crunchy on the outside because it's going to be nice and gooey on the inside. And after that minute and a half, we're going to go ahead and plate. I put it with some steak fries. Go ahead and chop it up. And as you see, voila, perfect juicy patty melt. I'm telling you, this is going to melt in your mouth. Look at that. Caramelized onions, cheese, and patty. Now we're going in for that ooey gooey taste test, and always
Excuse my hair.
All right, guys, this is the end. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me. Love you guys. Bye.